Thanks, Elise. I loved Catalina's impactful start. The way she began with all the negatives of the lockdown, no sugarcoating it, immediately captured my attention, and I think of that of the audience too. Very bold start. That's my first thing that I loved. I also loved her adventurousness. The fact it was a nice juxtaposition with Alex's speech, where he had his PowerPoint presentation. With Catalina, we had the slides behind her as her background image. I love this the adventurous way that she uses it. It's something different, and I like the experimentation. And it brings something new, and it means that you don't know what you're going to get when you come to her speech, and it makes excitement come alive for the audience. That leads to my first recommendation of a way it could be tweaked, because one of the things that I noticed is sometimes she was sitting in front of the picture that we wanted to see, and sometimes like ducking and diving, and that could be a bit that was a bit distracting for me. One way that it could be adapted is, say the image is in the center, I'd say, Catalina, move to the side and stay there whilst you're doing that anecdote about that person. And that way you still command the authority and the attention, but you still allow the audience to see who the picture of the image. Another alternate would be if there was more time to edit the image beforehand, so that you don't have to do the moving, and the picture moves around you, you as the speaker. Another recommendation would be, well, my main recommendation is I want more of Catalina. So a good speech has a start, middle and end. It means the audience knows exactly where they are. And I'd say focus on the start and the end. The beginning, I noticed through body language that even though she was talking about being unhappy about the start of lockdown, she was smiling, and that was incongruous. So I'd say effective speech is the body language is congruent with the message being said. So that's for the start. For the end, I'd like a sharper conclusion, because on this journey, what did we learn about Catalina? What did we learn about you, your emotions? How did you feel? Like, did you get something out of it? Doesn't have to be wrapped up in a bow, but a nice conclusion. It started with you, Catalina. I'd like it to end on Catalina. That would leave a nice conclusion and a feeling of like being satisfied after a delicious meal. So that would be my main recommendation. Overall, no, actually, cut that, not overall. My main commendation is absolutely fantastic storytelling, and this was the aim of her speech. She had 3 very clear stories about Maria, Dorothea, Giovanni, and she made those stories come alive with the anecdotes. This is what I love to see more of. When you tell stories, people are drawn in. Overall, fantastic, warm presence, perfect speed as well, engaging, great storytelling, fantastic. Thanks, Catalina.
Thank you very much, Sabrina.